I thought I would start a little bit by going through the homework, which is just opened, and explain some of the parts in it that may be new to you, and then go back and look at what we did last week and like maybe build another Flex box based just web layout and see how that goes. Also, if you have any questions along the way or even questions from before, please feel free to ask them. Oh, let me make sure the chat thingy is around so that I can actually see it. All right, so one of the things in your assignment over here is it asks that you include this line, and this is like a meta tag where, hang on, I don't even remember where you usually are supposed to include it. Here we go. So this is a line that is within your head, the head part of your HTML. And you can see that it's the tag in which we previously said what the character set was, so information for screen readers. Now it asks you to add this name equals viewport and content equals device equals, no, sorry, width equals device with comma initial scale. So like what is that and why do we have it in here? So we have it in there so that your code or the browser knows to render your code at the scale that the device is at. So if you're looking at a web page with a cell phone and the cell phone's width of pixels is 780, it tells the browser that like 780 pixels is indeed the width at which it should render your website if you have a special design for 780 pixels. Versus if you're looking at it on a desktop and the desktop is like 1300 pixels, it'll tell the browser to use your 1300 pixels design that you set in your CSS. This sounds really redundant, and to me it sounds very redundant, and I don't know why that is a requirement, but it looks like it's something like something that's made because there's some misunderstanding between devices and browsers maybe, or like somewhere in the stack of like CSS and HTML talking to each other, it doesn't automatically set itself to the width at which the browser is, like that, like it's one of these kind of like fallbacks. So basically it's a line that you have to include so that doesn't happen. So that's all that means. And this is in here. It's the first thing that or I guess it's the second thing, but we could rearrange that. Basically it's the first thing that you would want to write in your code when you're working on the assignment for next week, because what you're going to do is you're going to make designs that rescale themselves for different situations and for different solutions. So I guess this just tells it to use the scale at whatever size the browser like first is at when your website is first loaded.